hospital sticky socks.
All right, we're back. All right, everybody. So it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. So yeah, Pilar Rum. That is that's one of our favorites. I got to get another bottle of it. That you guys have that one as well. Yeah. Is it Pilar? I'm gonna say Pilar.
Yeah, I think it's Pilar.
Pilar. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. All right, so we're going backwards. We already talked about Wilbert Manufacturing, and again, so I wanted to celebrate the grave digging world. I didn't want to put anybody in the grave. So, on that note, we're coming in with, oh yeah, so mezcal. So I'm a big mezcal fan. I love a good. Too much smoke. Too much smoke?
Same.
For me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess I'm drinking this one.
It is you.
Let me see if I can get my handy dandy mezcal fan. I love a good. Oh, that was you.
Yeah. I'm just making sure.
Oh no, that's the wrong pocket guide.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I get
You
this.
got another pocket guide?
Well, I have the pocket guide for. Yeah, here it is. So, again, these are available. Actually, I say that, but let me show you this. You remember when we did this, Alan?
I have my pocket guides at home.
We really did. Hold on. I knew I threw some in here.
The original year when the big level, you gave out the pocket guides.
Yeah. Where are they? Huh. All right. I'm going to go find them in a second. But we made real pocket guides. And, yeah. So, but this was how it started. What we found is these were awkward to take into bars. But, so your mezcals. So here's your classic tequilas. And then you have mezcals, type 1 and type 2. But the big difference is that a tequila, they steam the piña, the middle part, where a mezcal, they smoke it. So they basically throw them in and, sorry, I messed. I took that from under the chair. And that's why, to your point, Alan, it's that strong smoky flavor. And it is. It's some people like it and some people don't. So we get some apple cider. We got lemon. We're juicing the lemon, aren't we? Yep. A little garnish. Oh, this is what I like too. Ginger beer. Yeah, I'm a big fan of anything with ginger beer in it as well.
Oh, you got some cut lemons over here if you want to.
Oh, I will. I'll take that. So, easy drink. Coming in with a little bit of ice. Let's go with a little mezcal. Oh, it's a nice one.
Wait, let me guess. It smells like smoke.
It does. A little peaty. I'm going to go 2 ounces. And then 2 ounces of apple cider.
Should be 2 ounces of apple cider for you.
There's 2 ounces of apple cider for you. How about that? These guys are on a stick. Half an ounce of lemon juice. Thank you.
We haven't made that in a while.
No problem. The sidecar. We're still
Sipping on it.
Yeah, we're still 4 drinks behind over here in this corner.
It's okay. A little lemon juice, half ounce, and then a half ounce of Cointreau. Cointreau. Rarely see a tequila drink without a little, triple sec, Cointreau, Grand Marnier, something.
I mean, the orange with tequila. I mean, if you think about it, the orange offsets the sweet a little bit.
Yeah. Little orange bitters. 2 dashes, to be exact.
There's probably lots of oranges.
And then we're gonna Give Daddy a shake. You break? Still smiling, Alan.
I'm not so sure one avocado can necessarily
Avocado from Mexico. Now, there's something you don't see. You don't see a lot of avocado cocktails.
There might be reasons for that. Yeah.
Now, there is an avocado liqueur, though, that I have it.
This is my surprise case.
I'll go grab it. All right. So again, then we're going to. You know what? Let me. I don't know if I'm going to have an. I want to save room for the ginger beer, because this is definitely one where you want to make sure you have your room for your ginger beer, because that makes this one.
You have all the strainers out.
Oh, I do. Thank you. That's on me. Now it's on me.
You can't blame your bar backs that time.
No, that's Paul. And then come in, throw a little ginger beer on top. The grave digger, and then a little, I don't know, little sprig of rosemary, and I don't know, little grave decoration. I don't know. There it is. Boom. Wait. Oh, there it is. Right, Alan?
Yes. Looks nice.
Boy, right up the nose.
Your taste is going to
Yeah.
be blasted by the rosemary
Yeah.
now.
Well, tastes like, smells like rosemary.
Tastes like rosemary.
You should have lighted it on fire.
Insane. You can do that. Oh, that is. Now, this is going to be one of my favorites. And this isn't like an old school drink. This is kind of a, I'll say made up somebody. I mean, but it's great. It's got such a good balance. Mezcal, but now if you don't like the smoky, oh, that's good. But now, do you like scotch?
I do like scotch.
So to me, it's still got that like peaty,
Also,
iodine.
scotch.
Huh? We're gonna, right here.
Not horrible.
Oh. And we have a cocktail with that tonight.
Do you?
Oh, we do. Yeah, we do. Nope. And that's it. Mezcal was neither
She's
a.
never been
So you're not a Scotch fan, then, I bet.
No.
Okay, yeah.
blended, yes. Blended or
But not like
not Islay, not
Lafroig.
No.
Whatever. Is that how you say it, Lafroig? But all right, Michael Eddie, you finally get your drink. Oh, here, let me.
By the way, Bigfoot is another name of a truck.
Bigfoot. You know what?
Bigfoot
Actually,
was the OG.
that was the OG. For sure it was. Can I somehow fit that? Is that all right? Good?
Yep.
I'll give you
Here, I'll
this.
take the ginger beer.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, let's not waste it.
No, I agree. Here, all right. I get challenged for a lot of different cocktails. This one, I have been asked numerous times to make this. Yes, that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
It wasn't even worth the container.
No, you said it right here. I don't even know. I made this up. It doesn't even. This is.
Well, so at the original Blue Monkey Quarantina, you say
Yeah.
we're not animals.
I know.
At BMQ North, we are not heathens.
Well, this cocktail, Michael Eddie, will fall into none of these categories. So it's 4:00 in the morning. I had to put it at the most inopportune, least watched. Hopefully, this is the. I'll say it one time, And then from there on, we'll make up other words for it. But this is the cowboy cocksucker cocktail. Do we get cut off? Are we good? Are we still on? Are we still alive?
There's some flashing red and blue lights.
Or we? It's like all of a sudden it's like. So anyway, yes. So the cowboy snake gulper. I don't know.
Belt buckle wrangler.
Belt buckle wrangler.
Cork soaker.
Cork soaker. Yes, it's cowboy cork soaker. Nice. That's what we'll go with. But he has been on me to make this drink, obviously just to make me feel a little awkward and all that. So by golly, you're going to get it. I don't know. So we're going to do it. So here's the funny thing. It's really a shot, right? There's not much to it. We have
Butter shots.
Butterscotch and hold. Have to move a couple things around here. This is it.
That sounds really sweet.
Yep.
Yeah, Shelby and I, it's a shot, so there's really no garnish. I said maybe a cinnamon stick. I was thinking maybe a cinnamon stick with 2 cherries beside it, but seemed right, but wouldn't fit in a glass. Shelby, we were trying to find, and we just ran out of time. Here's be the ultimate: is you get like a butterscotch dum dum little sucker, unwrap it, and you pop that in there.
Oh, that would be good.
You know, so then you literally are sucking on the butterscotch lollipop when you're done. Next year.
I mean, you gotta be careful with garnishes and shots.
Well, that's it. I mean, because
Choking hazard.
so now I've read different things about how you make this. I've heard that you mix it. I've heard others that you layer it. So let me think which one would probably go on. I would think the Baileys would go on the bottom. Viscosity, right?
Probably, yeah.
Right? Because that one's, and then you would. I'll see if it'll. Here's the beauty: if it works, then I meant to do it, and if it doesn't work, then I blended it like some of the recipes say you're supposed to do. So. It's a lot of noise for nothing coming out.
Right. That's what she said.
So it's the bottom. FYI. Had a 50-50 shot of which one would go on top and bottom. So we'll blend it. But there it is. There's your belt buckle cork soaker.
Oh, I can smell how sweet that is.
Yeah? Who's doing it? Get the Wheel of Death out.
The Wheel of Death.
Here we go. We haven't done the Wheel of Death.
Well, I know it's Jeff Marmer. That's what it already says.
You ready? So this was. Here, I'll make it fair. I'll make it flat. You ready? Paul's pick. All right, Mike.
You're not Paul.
I'll do it again. I won't be mean.
Is that wheel weighted?
Could be. I may have worked on this. I mean. Let's go to Vegas.
Let's go to Vegas.
All right, hold on. Wait, I don't want to. Well, that's got to be different this time. I mean, that was a powerful spin. right on the line.
I mean,
No,
I
it
think
says-
either
it says-
way, it's Paul.
He says Paul to me.
All right, we're going with this one, whatever it is. Where the monkey stops, nobody knows. Well, I do. It's probably going to be Paul's pick.
Shelby's pick.
Shelby's pick.
All right, we'll let Shelby pick.
I think Shelby is
is-
next.
Oh, she's out. All right, here, just for you, Michael Eddie. I'll take one for the team. Boy, that smells sweet. Well, I mean, it's delicious. I mean, why wouldn't it be?
I mean, butterscotch.
how
I mean, it's butterscotch, it's Bailey's ice cream. I mean, it's freaking fantastic. Now, here's the thing. What do you think the chances are that there's actually history on a shot like that?
Probably pretty good. Because you said that way.
All right. So, one of the stories, and look, this could be all whatever, but there is a story that this was an actual shot, and it was based on a famous cockfighter. And, you know, I mean, that's like, that's a real thing. I mean, that was, you know, I'm not condoning anything. But that is it's a sport. Yep. And there was a guy, his last name was Cummins, which makes me wonder. But I'm just telling you, I'm giving you what I've read. I have 8 minutes of research. I give every ounce of energy to every drink. Anyway, the story was that he was like this real breeder and took care and won a lot of cockfights. And they said, rumor is he would actually mix this drink together, and he would let the rooster drink it out of his mouth, and then his roosters would always win. Don't know if it's true or not. Got a feeling it's not, but it sounds great, and it's the only story I could find. And so anyway, if anybody wants to, you know.
So that's why it's called the cork soaker?
Yeah, I think so.
Cork soaker.
Because he would, like, cock would suck it out of the bird, rooster would drink it out of his mouth. Suck it out. I don't.
I like that cork soaker.
Yeah, cork. That was Alan. That was good. Yeah.
Credit where credit's due.
That's not me. That's Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, that was a great skit. So
Just how long have you been soaking the cork?
Yeah, so you're the cork soaker, huh? Yeah, that's a great skit. But all right, we did it. Now, I will say there is another recipe version to this. I can make that one if somebody else wants to try that one. But there's so this is the one we did was the half and half. There's a one where it's a third butterscotch, third Bailey's, the other third Southern Comfort.
Ooh.
I found more of that on this one, so that's what I went with. Michael, if you are familiar and would like to weigh in, yeah. Anyway, that's what we had. So we did it. I finally did it. I did it the cork soaker.
I could tell when you walked in.
You were a cork soaker. All right, I'm gonna put the wheel of.
Janet Jackson's losing it.
Who is?
Janet Jackson, because she's in that.
Oh, that's right.
She's absolutely losing it.
Nope. There we go. All right, put my little Baileys away. Ugh. All right, where are we? 35. Let's. Where are we on our list, time-wise? Starting at
4:30.
4:30. So we're close. We're not bad.
Yeah.
Let's put a little video, and I need to get a water, take a break. This is my witching hour, 4 to 6. So
Which one you want? You need a long break. You need.
what's the 14, 12? Yeah, do it. Boom! Season 3 episode something or other. Who knows? It's 8, 9, it's 10.
The walk through life is often beautiful for most of us. Imagine, though,
If you were without some of the most basic items like food, water, shelter, or warmth, the things most people take for granted, others can struggle to find. Reaching out to those in need can really help them find the beauty in life we all want. The road to help others is a choice. It is something you must think through, something you must work hard at, something you must enjoy. For over a year, Paul and Shelby LeMasters have been creating a cocktail show for all of us to enjoy. Though a serious topic, they have turned charitable giving into a whimsical and laid-back experience every single show. On a recent trip to Asheville, North Carolina, we caught up with Paul and his friends to help us understand the effort it takes to produce and create the cocktail show. This is the story of the Blue Monkey Quarantina Quarantine Cocktail Show. Now, to understand how the cocktail show began, you need to understand the history of how Paul and his family got started in charity work.
Basically, 10 years ago, I decided that it was important for my kids to understand that there was more than receiving for Christmas. So we went out and we bought 4 coats. That was the coat drive. And we bought 4 brand new coats, and we went down to St. Vincent de Paul and we donated them. And it worked, because the following year, my kid said to me, "Are we going to do the coats again?" At which point, I had 2 choices to say, no, we only give on odd years, or whatever year that worked out at, or you say, yeah, of course we are. And not only did we do it, but we kind of started this little thing that we didn't realize that, and we can do better.
And better they did. Over the last 10 years, the Coat Drive organization has made enough money to purchase coats valued between $400,000 and $500,000. That is almost 7,500 brand new coats for those in need.
And we just did a little bit better, and we gave more coats, and that was literally how it all started.
Make no mistake in understanding how work like this is needed for our communities and the immediate positive impact this effort provides to others. The year 2020 started off like any other fundraising year. And then it happened. A new virus called COVID-19 began spreading all over the world. In order to slow the spread, everyone was being required to quarantine. The new restrictions gave Paul a great idea.
And this year, we always are thinking, all right, what do we do? What do we do? And then the quarantine hit. And then I will say this, at no point early on did it click that this would be the fundraiser. And I think, and this will sound a little goofy, whatever word you want to use. But it happened. It worked. So when we started the quarantine cocktail show, so it was day 1 of the quarantine, DeWine had said, this evening at 9 p.m., all bars will shut down, and that will be it. And of course, where were we when that happened? We were at a bar, a brewery. That sounds better. That sounds less alcoholic. But we were at a brewery, and literally everybody almost remorsed, and we cheersed at the bar. It was like, this is it. This is our last drink in public. And that's when I told Shelby, when we get home, I'm going to make us a quarantini. It had already been out there. I'm not saying I invented the quarantini. It was out there. I'm saying I'm going to make us one when we get home. And that's when, our relationship, and this is how we work, but wait, you need to do this. And that's when Shelby said, let's put it on Facebook. I said, fine. I'd had a few beers. Apparently we were pre-gaming and didn't even know it. And then so we come back and we did what ended up being the first quarantine cocktail show. And at that point, we made our little quarantini. And when we were done, we were like, that was ridiculous. That was silly. And then somebody, and I don't remember who it was, but chimed up and said, you're going to do it again tomorrow, right? Of course we are. And then that rolled night after night after night. And the quarantine cocktail show started. Are you ready? Folks, we're ready. Let's just get rid of the purple elephant in the room tonight.
So after 1 year and well over 100 shows, Paul and Shelby weekly still create the Quarantine Cocktail Show in the Blue Monkey Quarantina for our entertainment. And that family that started donating coats together, yep, they are still side by side trying to help others. People often ask Paul how he puts the show together. He often responds with 8 minutes of preparation. Let's go to Asheville, North Carolina, and see what he really means. Paul has perfected a process that he goes through the day of the show. The most important of the items being which drink to pick, which shirt to wear, and how much pregame to do. Yes, there is real work to do also when it comes to the research and the notes and putting together the graphics for the show. Today is no different. Let's follow the crew around Asheville as they work their way to showtime. First stop of the day, finding some clothing for the show.
Score. Put a hint up. 3:49, 4 o'clock. It'll be up. Big show. And done. it happening?
Oh yeah, now it's happening.
Israel?
Wait, where are we?
Where are we?
Where are we?
Are you ready? We have got, this is amazing. We have more people watching the show in this room than we do probably the entire Ethernet world of Facebook and YouTube. But here we are, season 3, episode 11. Yeah, show the room. Folks, here it is. It is 1 year later.
What?
Honest to
How
goodness,
long?
1 year ago, we started this crazy drunken thing. I've gone through 2 pig livers that I've had transplanted. It's been something. Let me tell you what we're doing tonight. So we are going quarantine style highball, but we're going Irish whiskey. Oh, did I?
The recipe's over.
Oh, is it up? Wait, hold on. Is it over? No, it's there. It is. See, you guys can't see it, but right here, I've got it. So yeah, 2 ounces of pork ham. Now all we're doing is topping these off. So about 2 ounces of a good whiskey, Irish tonight. Jim, yours has got a flavor in it.
So, as you have just watched, this show was born from the heart. It has been this family's desire to continue to do whatever they can, wherever they are, to not only have fun, but ultimately make a difference in the lives of others.
A year ago when we started it, we did this to add a little bit of laughter and joy as COVID hit, and we wanted to have fun, and here we are with groups of people, and I will tell you, I believe we've delivered.
We have delivered, but
We've had fun, and I want people to continue to deliver. And here's what it reminds me of a story.
please, what is your story? Once upon a time.
Once upon a time. No, I want everybody to just keep giving, right? You've given to the code drive, but when you go out, give, have some fun, buy a round. Last night we went out and bought a round of drinks for somebody. Cheers, folks, love you all. Shelby, Chink. Oh boy, that was, yeah, almost bad. Folks,
Hey.
we'll see you next Sunday. Found out is when you give the alcohol directly to the children, that is frowned upon. But if I give the alcohol to the adults, so we support the children, that's the loophole. And that's where I live. Yes. Alan, that's a great one, man. Cheers to Alan as I drink my Pedialyte.
Right.
So, got a couple things to break into. One, I'll repeat this story later because I'm going to forget I told it. But people are like, Paul, why do you do it this way? Like, you know, we'd almost be done if we did 50 cocktails. Well, not really because we go 24 hours, but people said, dude, it's like a tin cup. You don't have to hit it from there, you know? You don't have to keep hitting it. Pick it up, move on. We don't have to do this. We've raised $50,000 without ever doing this show. We could do it in 12 hours. I get a lot of people push me, Paul, why don't we do it for 12 hours? You know, we'll start at 8 a.m., end at 8 p.m. I mean, it'll be fantastic. Here's why. I want it to be hard because I want people to talk about it. I want people to be like, oh my God, why is he doing it? because then you're going to talk about it, and then you're going to wonder why we're doing it, and it's going to raise awareness. So we do it so that people question it, and I want you to ask the why because we feel it's important, and I need to get people's attention. So this is how I do it until I can't do it anymore, which we got one more year in this, right, Alan?
You mean this year?
Yeah. I meant this year. Yeah, I feel like. Oh
Yeah,
no.
you know what? If you made it to 4, you gotta hit 5.
Well, there you go. And
Whoa.
Oh,
we made it to 5.
We made it to
five.
5.
We got to get to 6. So yeah. All right. So that's my little story. I'll work on it. That was something different. Can we talk about Fruity Pebbles because it's almost breakfast time?
It is almost breakfast time.
Would you like to explain what's happening here?
It's an exercise in patience in what's happening here.
Yeah. So as patient as we are to stay up and do 100 cocktails, even more patience is given to our barback guest bartender, Dawn. And so we have a very special cocktail coming up later this morning.
Later this morning for breakfast.
Literally made with Fruity Pebbles.
Made with Fruity Pebbles. And the cocktail was started. I mean, we've done how many cocktails?
35.
And this cocktail was started before we started the show and is not ready to be served yet.
Yeah. Curdled milk is, I believe, what it's
milk.
started with. Is that right?
It started with curdled milk.
Intentionally. Curdled.
Intentionally.
Yeah.
Intentionally
Let's be very clear.
Yes.
It wasn't like, oh, all we've got is curdled milk left. Let's
see
you
what
know.
we can do, right?
It is funny though.
Necessity's the mother of invention.
Amen. You know, it reminds me. There's a comedian that always talks about banana bread. Like, who thought of this? Like, basically, it's a rotten banana. And it's like, what are we going to do with it? They're like, I know, we'll make bread out of it. It's like, why don't you make bread out of good bananas? I mean, imagine how wonderful that would taste. So Dawn has discovered how to take curdled milk.
And make it taste, well, maybe not the milk, curdled milk taste.
Yeah, no.
yeah, we're not drinking the curdled milk.
No. We'll explain more, but
Yes.
Do you want to
explain more?
you bring it? You want to bring it in and show where we are, or you want to wait?
No, I'll wait.
All right, gonna wait.
I'll wait.
All right, we should have taken a picture before. We could have shown the picture. That's
Yes.
my fault.
Well, I mean, I have enough. We can curdle the milk.
Oh, well, you can recreate the beginning of it.
Recreate the beginning of it.
This is what we'll do.
It'll be like a cooking show.
Yeah, we have a few of those drinks coming up.
It'll be like a cooking show.
So we're gonna call that. That's a 6 a.m. ish breakfast drink coming
Yes.
up. So stay tuned. Now, saying that, yes.
Somebody just texted us.
Oh, Craig. Hey, all right. There's our
All right.
our food guru.
Breakfast is in the oven.
Breakfast is in the oven too.
We love Craig
We do love Craig
Yes, we do.
and Sarah.
and Sarah. We love them both.
Speaking of Sarah, we have a drink from the Sarah coming up. That was unintentional, by the way.
What a great segue.
Great segue. Could not have planned it any better. So so this is a friend wanted to remain anonymous, so I've blown that. But I've only said the first name, so it doesn't matter.
Lots of Sarahs.
And no offense, I mean, it's Sarah. I'm sorry, I really gave you kind of a crappy time, but normally anonymous, we kind of, yeah. Here we are. But there is another reason I chose this time frame, and that is because she had one request. She said, I want the cocktail to be a break for your liver and something that sober friends watching this evening can enjoy. So we are doing a mocktail, but a little different. Not a Shirley Temple, not a Roy Rogers. Is it a Roy Rogers? Rob Roy.
No, Rob Roy is.
No, Rob
Roy
Roy's
is
definitely not.
the
Yeah,
mocktail.
it's the Roy Rogers, which came out in about 1940, which was right after the Shirley Temple. So 1930, Shirley Temple, 1940 was the Roy Rogers, which is basically cola and grenadine instead of 7-Up.
Cherry Coke.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So we were coming in. I cheated on this one, and I got the agave syrup. Is actually it's not like, so typically simple syrups are simple to make. You know, sugar, water. strawberry simple syrup, which we made, strawberries, sugar, water, you know, honey syrup, honey, water. You get the picture. Agave syrup, you just don't grab some agave and put water with it and do it. There's more to it. So this is one of the ones that I will cheat on, is I will get a natural agave syrup, because it's a refined. Anyway, so sometimes you just got to break and give in. All right. So here's what we're doing different tonight. So we are doing this mock. We're doing a mojito again, but this mojito is going to be using a non-alcoholic rum. So we talked about this during our little break while we were sitting watching the video, and there are several companies that are really coming out with stuff. So this is I want to say it's Lyres, Lyres. Could be Lyres. I feel like Lyres is maybe a play on words. Lyres? Liars? I don't know.
We'll just use our Midwest accents.
Yeah, Lyres.
Lars.
But
that's Western Pennsylvania.
They have a whole line of alcohol-free spirits. So mocktails have been around for a long time. You know, we talked about Shirley Temple, and that actually in 1865, they used to call them temperance drinks for the temperance movement. And they were zero-proof drinks that were on menus, so people could look like they were having a cocktail, but they weren't. In 1916, that's the first time it became published and in print that they were actually called mocktails. So it goes back quite a ways. Then Prohibition, 20 to 33, people would mix juices and soft drinks, herbs to create non-alcoholic drinks. So they, again, felt like they were having something. And then in 30s, we talked about, that's when Shirley Temple, the Roy Rogers were popular. And now we're getting to this point where we're taking the next step, where we're making the spirits. So I was curious about this. How do you make such a science? One, distillation. You just keep distilling it until basically you distill all of the alcohol and you get it almost down to the end, and then you add enough water to it that basically it zeroes out. Another way, evaporation. Through low heat evaporation, you can boil off the
Okay.
and then you're left with, basically it's like when you cook, right?
Yeah.
And reverse osmosis.
Okay.
Another way. And then there's another way called membrane filtration, which I don't know what that is, but science.
Coffee
Yeah,
filter.
you know what? Go to school. Huh. I'm kind of curious. I feel like I need don't do this at home, but
Yeah. If your bartender does this.
yeah. All right. I mean, it's got a bit of a rum flavor. I mean, I can taste the rumness to it. It's a sweeter rum for sure. But anyway, we're going to use it. We're going to make a mojito.
If your bartender drinks from the jigger, you probably shouldn't.
Yeah. Here's a sign that you're in a bad bar. All right.
We're learning so much about
bad bars.
Bad bars.
bad bars.
All right. We're going back to what we started. We're going to take some mint. I'm going to leave that. Leaves are there. This is great. So we'll throw 10, 12. Throw nice leaves in.
Do you have a highball glass? You need a highball glass.
Yeah, probably. Pair of gloves. Don't need those yet. Where's my? Hey, Don.
Yeah.
You have a muddler?
A muddler?
Yeah. both mine are, well, mine's missing and the other one that you had is also missing.
Is there one with a strainer?
Oh, I found it. Never mind.
Oh, he's coming with another one.
Get the fancy one of yours. Oh, very nice. All right, so we'll go here. So we'll do, so this is a little different mojito. So the one I did before was we used simple syrup. This is using agave, so I'm kind of curious. I'm going to give it every chance because, you know, if you can make a good non-alcoholic, right?
All right.
All right, let's try that. A little agave. Then we're going to muddle. Throw, I know what they're doing here. I like this because this is, you'll see this a lot. What they'll do is they'll take the whole lime and what they'll do is they'll slice it up. Oh. How we doing, Alan?
Doing great.
Doing great. So cut up a little bit of lime and then ugh, it doesn't sound good.
Great.
Sounds delicious, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna blame the muddler on this.
Gotta get all those flavors. So.
You got to do it. All right. So we'll do that. Then we're going to come in and we're going to add, well, it doesn't even say, but it says 3 ounces. I think that's a little strong. We'll go 2 ounces of rum. Yeah. All right. I'll follow.
I bet you know, I mean, it has to be 3, so you get
The
more
flavor.
rum flavor.
Yeah. I think you're right.
Because if it was regular rum, 2 would be plenty.
Yeah.
You'd have the spirits
And then it says the juice of a couple. So we'll do another one here. All right, sir, I appreciate you giving me a non-alcoholic option here. I mean, I'm a big fan of a mojito, I'm not gonna lie. So Ron was here earlier, and he drank that mojito, the first one we made, alcohol, and he's a fan. Did you hear him?
Yeah.
He's like,
yeah.
all right, this is my favorite drink. Boom, a little bit of that, ice, got it. That's about perfect.
Yeah.
Top with a little soda water. Little, operative word. And then we can even throw a little lime on there if we want. We have we'll do a little wheel out of this.
There should be a lime wheel in there.
Oh. And a sprig.
No lime wheel in there?
So close.
So close. I don't mind. Do a little lime wheel. And right here, got a little mint. Gotta wake it up.
Especially at 5:15.
Yeah, even the mint sleeping. There it is. This is our non-alcoholic Jesus, of all the drinks I'm spilling, it's the non-alcoholic one. That's a bad sign. All right. All right. I mean, of all the drinks to try it in, this is probably a great one because there's so much lime and mint. You'd be hard pressed to tell if that was alcohol or not alcohol. Anyone want to give it a try?
Sure.
Sure. Oh wait, let me get a little
Yep,
picture.
gotta get there.
Yeah. Cheers, everybody. Boop. It's pretty. Yeah, it's that said.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Yeah.
it's not a bad representation of a mojito.
No. Like I said, I think you'd be hard pressed to know if that was or wasn't.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try to straighten up
Yeah,
here
you're
a
right.
little bit. Right?
You're right.
I've wasted a beer. I apologize to everybody out there. I did not finish my natty light. Apologies. You coming in? All right, that's clean. That is not mint. Oh, we have sriracha coming in?
Not this one.
Huh?
Not for this one.
Sorry.
What do you need? Oh,
I have some. I got it in here, actually.
He's got some in here.
I have some. All right, Joe, before you...
You made a mess with that one.
I did. I'm proud of myself. Sorry, I didn't do well. All right. Oh, now we're getting to, this is one of my favorites. This is, yes. Get rid of that.
What do you need?
Hmm?
What do you need to get rid of?
Nope, nothing. I'm just moving some stuff. So we are we're getting into a classic daiquiri. So I think most people when they think of daiquiris, you think frozen, right? All that. And in fact, original daiquiri is not a frozen drink at all. So, so this is a classic. This goes back 1900. One of the story goes, so we're back, Roosevelt, Battle of San Juan. We have Americans in Cuba mining. One of those people was Stockton Cox. And he's mining on eastern shore of Cuba. And he drinking with another an engineer, Pelusi, and they've got local ingredients: rum, lime, sugar. I mean, all the basics. Not that rum. Nice try. Yeah. No, we'll do that. So, and so as Stockton Cox is making this drink, right? Very simple. Pelusi was a scribe, so he's kind of writing this down, and he worked for Harper's Magazine, and he describes the drink and sends it out, and publishes it, and says that, you know, basically that Cox had invented this cocktail in his hometown, that eastern little shore, the little town he was staying in, was daiquiri. Hence the name of the cocktail. The more you know. So yeah, this is so true daiquiri is pretty simple. So some bartenders will order a daiquiri to test other bartenders because it's like one of these great simple drinks that if you can make a good daiquiri, you can make anything. So they'll test it. Oh, by the way, shout out to this drink. It's going to. So Adam Christian ordered this. This was kind of a late cocktail order. Sorry, Adam. That's why you kind of get the late / early time. Didn't have much open when he ordered this, but from Cassidy Turkle Christian Funeral Home. They're up in Alliance, Ohio. So their funeral home started back in 1875.
Wow.
Right? I mean, that's crazy. That's a long time. Do you know them, Don?
What's that?
Cassidy Turkle Christian Funeral Home?
Yeah.
In Alliance?
Yes.
So Alliance, Ohio, during the Civil War, was headquarters for a military district and home to Ridgway Haynes, who founded one of the underground havens for runaway slaves, right there in Alliance, Ohio. Are we doing? We're switching producers. Here we go. It's happening. So, anyway, back to this cocktail. Very simple. 2 ounces rum. Huh? Nice and warm, is that what you said?
No, she's sitting there.
1 ounce lime juice. Let's go with that there. Save that one, I think I used. So we'll go lime. Oh boy, that thing got destroyed. All right. Some limes are just like they deteriorate. All right.
My watch list is just long enough for me to use it as a timer.
And then 3/4 ounce Demerara syrup, which is a little actually Demerara sugar.
Yeah.
What is it? I don't know. I've forgotten.
It's kind of between.
It's more
larger
raw.
grain and more raw than white sugar.
Yeah.
Not as much as brown sugar. But not as
Yeah.
Not like the molassesy brown sugar.
So yeah, it's not quite as sweet.
Yeah. It's a richer flavor.
Thank you. And then that's it. That's all you need. 3 ingredients: rum, lime, sugar.
Yeah, it's good.
What happened?
Greg says that breakfast is in the oven.
Yeah.
Ready. I took the top I took the
That's smart. Yeah, I think Denver was just wore out. I think that's kind of what happened. Mentioning, we need to look at his paws. If the hair is coming out too far,
It'll be slippery.
it gives them, it causes an issue.
Yeah,
so we'll have to look.
He was just groomed not long ago, but I'll definitely go look at it.
Yeah, that's what I.
But I do think, because I was watching, he was out like a light down here. So that makes sense. He jumped up on the bed fine, so.
Yeah, I think it was just.
Like the rest of us.
Yeah. I think if I will
on his last leg.
if I lay down right now on the ground, I don't know that I could get back up.
Nope. You'd have to step around me.
They were on this already. Sorry, Dawn. You guys are not only are they bringing the garnish, they're cutting it too. So we're going to just do a little.
They're starting to cut it.
Yeah, they're on it. So there it is. That, my friends, is a real daiquiri.
Not a Hemingway daiquiri.
Oh, So I actually forget about the daiquiri a lot. It's probably one of my favorite drinks because it's just so clean. It's so simple. Put a good rum in here, which I did. Mm. Oh, anybody? Let me get a little close up on this. Cheers.
That's great.
Right? Oh, looks crooked, but it's anyway. We'll try. Anybody?
I'm good right now.
Good.
Okay.
All right, Don. Proud owner of a daiquiri.
Daiquiri.
One of Hemingway's favorites.
Yeah.
Now he had his own daiquiri that he enjoyed, and he would substitute. So the Hemingway daiquiri, because he was diabetic, it's something. I think that's right.
Yeah.
He would take out the sugar and instead substitute maraschino liqueur, and that's a Hemingway daiquiri.
That sounds very good.
Yeah, it's a fun one as well. I'm currently not a diabetic. Well, that lava flow could have got me there. I'm going to be close. But that. All right.
We want to get rid of that hurricane too. While we're...
Oh, is that
Yeah, that's Alan's. He.
different
It's been there a while. So
color?
Oh, it's-
Hurricane.
Well, you're used to because when they make the hurricanes, especially, even at Patos, they use the red grenadine, and that's what pops it. When we do it, we use our grenadine, which is more natural color. But if you ever get a hurricane, like a real hurricane cocktail, we were talking about it. It is typically that orangish kind of, yeah. But a real one won't be. It'll be that yellow color because it's passion fruit juice is the main ingredient, and passion fruit juice is yellow. All right. Sneezing.
In 3, 2, 1.
Nice.
God bless you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. What number?
37.
We're at 5.
Yep.
All right, we're good. We're marching along. We're good. We're doing great. Yeah.
We actually are in the first 5.
Yeah, we're a little bit behind. It's all good. So this was another late donation. Much appreciated. We love them all. This was during our final, 2-week push, and so we did a little a fun thing here. So this is from Pierce and Cliff Dempsey. You met. And they own Leaf Cremation. Hence why I picked the clover leaf.
I think that's
See
clever.
how clever was I on this one?
That's why I laughed.
So 2013, Cliff opened Georgia Cremation Centers, which later renamed to Leaf Cremation, to serve families all over Georgia. Kind of into that realm of low-cost options, and they've grown it. He has actually locations, even in Ohio now, under Leaf Cremation. So now I don't. Pierce, I've met a few times. A couple things I learned about Cliff is that he. So I love when I find out people that do stuff. He actually, for 13 years, he leads a mission team to Zambia, Africa.
Yeah.
Every year to help a church in impoverished areas. And Mr. Dempsey also earned an Eagle Scout award.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, last year.
Oh, wow.
No, I'm just making that part up. He's had it for a while. Sounded good though. Just making sure you guys are paying attention.
Yeah.
So anyway, I thought it'd be fun to make them the clover leaf cocktail. Now, you may be asking yourself, Paul, I don't remember the clover leaf, but we've done the clover club cocktail. And how are these different or how are these the same? They are, in fact, one and the same. So I'll go backwards. The Clover Club cocktail, which is said to differ from the clover leaf, because you remember this cocktail, I bet. It's that great raspberry,
Yeah, it's delicious.
egg white. I mean, it's wonderful. So Harry Craddock in 1930, when he published it, basically said these are the same cocktail. Oh, I don't have my book. It's upstairs. I meant to bring it down. But in the Savoy cocktail book, he actually has these right beside each other. And the only difference in the entire cocktail is that the clover leaf, you garnish it with a mint leaf. That's it. It's the only difference. So, this goes all the way back, though. There was a bar manual in 1908 written by Jacob Abraham Grahuskos, and he was the first one to write the cloverleaf cocktail down. And this is a pre-prohibition cocktail, which to me they're always fun. And it was named after a Philadelphia men's club, which was called the Clover Club. So, Paul, make the cocktail. I will. I'm getting there. We're doing it. So let's get some stuff. So I wish Alan was still awake because he would love it. Got egg white. It's always fun.
He may still be awake.
He may be.
And he can hear you from here. Trust
Oh.
me.
So we don't need that. We don't need that. We do need this. And we need this. Actually, yeah, we'll use that one. All right. So, boy, I feel like there should be more in there than this. So, gotta love the Chambord, right? We're gonna go an ounce of. Now you notice I haven't put any ice in it this time, right? Then we have 1.5 ounces of gin. We're gonna go with our Old Tom. And then we're going to come in with 1/2 ounce of lemon juice. Oh, did they take all my... Can I get the squeezer? Juicer? No. It's my favorite. Thank you, sir. Boom. All right. So what this little lemon can do. And then, piece de la resistance, Alan.
I traded him just in time.
Yeah, he would. However,
I think the last one he wasn't here for either.
he was here when we started it. I'll make this right in here. Unless somebody wanted the yolk. Did any? No one? Okay.
Too late.
Too on it, yeah. All right, then we'll do a dry shake with that. Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, did you hear that pop? When you come in, we'll do a. Now add a little ice. I guess you could just drink it warm.
You're looking at the wrong person for that.
Warm egg white cocktail. Sounds delicious.
The new trend. Speaking of another reason to know when you have a bad bartender,
Go on.
try to serve you a warm egg white cocktail.
Right? That'll do it. All right.
It's pretty. It is pretty. Good job. Look at that little
That nice little layer there.
nice
All right.
job.
Oh, that's a good one.
It is a good-
And then the garnish. And again, clover club, you'd be done. But the clover leaf. I mean, look at that.
Beautiful.
It's gorgeous. It's probably one of the prettiest cocktails we've made in the last half hour. There it is. Is it? It's hard to really. Hold on. Let's just do this.
There you go.
There you go.
You kind of see the top there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of oohs and ahs going on here. If you.
Ah.
Now this is one of my favorite cocktails.
Yes, it is.
Um.
But you don't order it often. Well, you don't see it often.
Mm-mm. Oh my God!
You do make a good one.
I make a good clover leaf.
You do.
Anybody? This is. I mean, rum and Chambord. I mean, it's.
That was gin.
Did I say rum?
Yes.
God bless it. This is.
Ooh, that's lovely.
Isn't that lovely? I mean, that is just a solid cocktail, right?
I think that's Wiedemann's favorite cocktail, or one of them.
Yeah,
Wiedemann.
That's delicious.
yeah. That is a very easy drink.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna keep that in here. In case I need it. All right, there we are. Oh man, we got a big one coming up next.
There we go.
So 37, we're in 38.
We are. Ba-ba.
Does that need to go back?
Yeah. Oh. Did you get rusted?
Yeah, I'm good. I don't know that I don't know that rest any of us can be fully like drunk.
Oh, no. Oh, this is the mother. There are certain cocktails that are just the mother of cocktails. Sadly, I picked this. Like, I don't take it easy on myself.
No, not with all those ingredients.
No, it's a lot there.
Especially
But
like 5:30 in the morning.
right,
5:30.
but this is this is a good.
It's a good brunch cocktail.
It's a good
It's
brunch.
a little early for brunch.
We're gonna call it. Yeah, it's just.
Is that Brenner?
We're not
No,
even.
we're still around
We're-
fourth
We're
meal.
still in.
We're still around fourth
I was gonna
meal.
say we're not
Great
even.
night.
We're not even at breakfast yet. It's too early for
Yeah.
It's
breakfast.
fourth meal.
Yeah.
Taco Bell.
Taco
Yeah.
Bell, yes. That's word.
Well, this will fit because we got tequila in it. So maybe
Yeah.
it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we are doing a Bloody Maria Caesar. So here's why I picked it for Lisa. So this is Lisa Anderson, Peacock Marketing. So so I didn't know this. She started this back in 2007, and her company, and they work with a lot of associations, and basically kind of are the back end for these associations on the like
Meetings.
meeting side of it. So they help build websites though. They do lead generation and a lot of event management. So we see her a lot, and anyway, I picked this one, if you're awake, Lisa, because when one of the trips we went on that she was running, afterwards, they sent us a bunch of
Oh yeah.
Bloody Mary mix, which was delicious.
Yes, we still have some.
So I thought I would throw a different version of a Bloody Mary.
I wondered why it wasn't present in the
Yep.
tray. That makes sense. Huh?
Yep. So this is a little different. So this is actually a different cocktail and then a riff on that. So the different cocktail, everybody, pretty much people know Bloody Mary. It's, tomato juice, spices and all that, vodka, whatever. So there's another version of that called a Bloody Caesar. And a Bloody Caesar is the Canadian version of that. And that goes back to 1969. Walter Schell of the Calgary Inn. It's the Westin Hotel today, in case my Calgary friends are out there. He had to create a signature drink for their brand new Italian restaurant. So this is what he came up with. It was a play off of one of their entrees. So it was like a red sauce with clams and all this. So and he took that and ended up creating this. And here's how big it's become. Not only has it become so big that we now have Clamato juice, which if you've never had Clamato juice, you got to go get it. I'm a big fan.
Yes.
You're a big fan.
I am.
Have you had Clamato juice?
I have.
You're not a big fan.
I am not a big fan.
Yeah, I could tell by the.
Yeah.
I can tell by the excitement of I've had it. I'm a big fan, and they have different flavors now.
Yeah.
So now they have a spicy Clamato and all this, but basically it's a tomato juice
They have,
with
shrimp
clam juice. They have a shrimp one. That's right. We saw that at the
Mexican market.
yeah. So anyway, it's that's the basic spin, is that it's instead of a Bloody Mary with tomato juice, it's a Bloody Mary with Clamato juice. Now, again, how big has this become? This is 400 million of these are served in Canada annually. This is Canada's national cocktail.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean it's huge. You're
Like 12 per person.
just doing some math. Have you had the Bloody Maria, the Canadian version?
I think so. I think he's made them.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm right here.
Now, here's the thing. We're doing a riff on it because
She said her alone.
we're doing the Bloody Maria Caesar. So what happens when you do either a Bloody Maria or Bloody Maria Caesar, you're pulling out the vodka. You're going in with tequila.
Well, get her started.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is what you're a big tomato juice fan now.
Yeah.
So this is one of the only people I know that when we go out, you still order it. You order red eyes.
Red beers.
Red beers, yeah. So a red eye. So technically, a red eye is a red beer with an egg yolk in it.
Yeah, I do. know
That's a
that.
red eye. Actually, I have an egg yolk. We could make one.
It
You want?
just went away.
Oh, dug on it.
Yeah. No.
Too
no,
slow.
That's not
Yeah.
on the list.
But I enjoy a red beer as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you had a red beer?
I have not.
Yeah. So just tomato juice and beer.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you got to do the right beer though. You can't use a good beer.
No,
It's like
this is Natural Light. This is
Yeah.
Miller Light. It's
Coors Light.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's not like a Guinness and tomato
Yeah,
juice. No.
That-
Oh.
That just sounded. I made my own stomach up. Oh.
There's Kangaroo.
We got a Kangaroo?
It's Paul and Paul's Angels.
Paul's Angels. Did you already get coffee?
I did.
Oh, that's smart. Hey, you know what? We have an Irish coffee coming up in a couple.
My feet hit the floor. I have to have my coffee.
All right. So these are these crazy ones that you can kind of do whatever you want with, and it's probably going to work out. So here's what you'll do. A little bit of ice. start off with the most important thing, tequila. 2 ounces if you're keeping score at home. That's a lot of tequila.
Breakfast of champions.
Amen. There we go. And then a little Clamato.
She jumped right on top of him. Don leaned back from the chase.
Little Clamato.
I miss
See, a
having
princess.
I miss having the other camera.
I know. A little bit of lemon juice. Good lemon. Half ounce. Let's see if we can get a half ounce out of here. Oh yeah. Lemon juice, and then what just happened?
I just gave her a picture.
4 dashes of what's this here sauce?
Over here, Todd. What's this here sauce?
What's this here sauce?
Can you not say Worcestershire?
He's showing off.
What was it? There's a meme or little video out there. 3 hardest things to say in your life. I'm sorry. I need help. And Worcestershire sauce.
And truffle.
Yeah, for me, Trafalgar. All right, so we got our little this, and then we're gonna go a couple dashes of Tabasco. Ooh, we got some sriracha hot sauce.
Oh, should have put the spicy Bajan mustard in there.
Oh, that could be fun.
This is a multicultural cocktail.
Yeah, it is.
It's a fusion.
It is. And then a little horseradish.
Kind of impressed we have that.
Me too. A little salt, a little pepper. Can't go wrong with the pepper. Got a little light on the salt, that we don't need to, hurt ourselves. And yeah, that's it. Give it a little spin. Making it up like they do at the Delta Sky Club, a little little ice. Garnish, crazy, or nothing. So we'll go. So this is where you can have fun, but at 5 in the morning.
I'm sorry, I didn't have a Cornish hen for you.
At 5:47, we're not
even a cube.
not even a cube
We
of
can go get a
cheese.
slider.
Yeah. We're gonna get a lemon. That's it. And then, we're not gonna do it now, but some people will also float a little Merlot or red wine on top. Yeah, another little fun thing to do. But that is a Bloody Maria. Oh, it's good. I mean, I don't need it, but it's good.
Yeah.
Chubb,
Nope.
somebody, here,
Yes, sir.
take a little sip.
Yes,
See what
sir.
you think of
I
that.
am not ready for that.
Oh, that's good.
Isn't that good?
Oh, that's
She's
good.
not a Clamato.
Clamato.
We lost her at Clamato.
Oh, did
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Lost her there.
Yeah,
Have the whole
quickly.
thing. Have the whole thing. Enjoy it.
I don't know if I can do the whole thing, but
You don't have to do the whole thing, but
good.
all right. So do that. Put all these back in. I'm putting the what's this here sauce back in. save those. That's fine. Boom, 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 boom. All right.
Yours is coming up soon.
Yep.
Oh, old fashioned. I can get rid of this, can I?
Yep.
All right. Trade. Yeah, it's perfect. Oh, you went with the Demerara sugar cube on this one.
It's an old fashioned. Old fashioned.
It's an old fashioned. I love it. Let's do it up. All right. So Larry was here and left. This is his Condor's second cocktail. So this is for Larry and Karen.
Aw.
But they, I know I split his cocktails up this time. Last time we did them back to back, but
Okay.
this time I split them. So I didn't know if he'd be here or not. I didn't know when he was going to be here, so I tried to. So anyway, you met him earlier, the Condor. We did the Condor cocktail. If you're tuning in now, that's peach, monster rehab, honey, bourbon, whiskey, and Frangelica, and a little emergency. Swears by the emergency. Says it's not the same without. So, anyway, we're gonna go in here and we're gonna make a classic old fashioned.
Okay, here, Chase. Yeah, I hear Chase.
Oh, it is Chase. Hey, what's going on? We got a puppy visitor.
Dawn Patrol.
I love it.
Dawn Patrol checking in. Pre-dawn hours.
Yeah, you're right there, right
Oh,
at
he's
6.
very
Oh,
sharp.
look at that beautiful shirt.
Love it. I love it.
Previous edition,
Hey.
but limited edition.
You're just in time for a old fashioned.
Oh, I feel old fashioned.
I feel old.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning, look at this.
Rise and shine.
We got-
10 minutes until 6.
Oh, good to see you.
What number are you on the old fashioned?
39.
39.
You know what? My math is right. Pretty close to 40%.
Yes, I'll take it. Well, you're the stat man. You, I mean,
We do a little bit of that. Good morning.
Dude,
Did I take your
no,
seat?
you sit right there. I just need my drink and my phone.
oh,
You know what? If you don't like it, Paul will make
I'm
more.
Oh no, my drink's out here. Never mind. I'm gonna touch your leg if you don't move it.
You know what?
My phone's under your leg.
I sat there on purpose.
this is
Um,
all right. We're gonna come in here with some bitters over top of our cube.
I'm letting the puppies rest, so they're up in our room.
Oh yeah, they were wore out.
They needed some.
And then
They
I
needed a timeout.
a little
Yeah.
splash of water.
These guys met last night.
And then we're coming in.
Made a deposit up the street somewhere.
And we're gonna muddle. This is the old, as Don said, old-fashioned way. So a little Demerara sugar cube. So a little. Then we're gonna a little water, little bitters. Grind that up.
What time do you usually pick you up in the morning?
6:15.
Also, you got him a little early
I
today.
got him a little early.
I love it.
So, special occasion.
Really?
Amen. We'll go 2 ounces of bourbon. Once again, New Riff, thank you for sponsoring all of our bourbon and rye. We'll come in here with a couple ounces. Lovely, lovely.
Is that New Riff? Are they on the premises or just right beside the this
Party source, right beside.
Right beside.
Yeah, right beside. And they have a fantastic bar up on their 3rd floor called the Aquifer. Aquifer?
Aquifer, yeah.
Aquifer.
Aquifer is
Yeah.
a face cleanser.
Oh yeah, we don't want that. Aquifer, and it is hands down great cocktails. I mean, they are spot on, good stuff.
Master bartender.
Yeah,
Mixologist.
yeah, they're
So they're almost to your level. Almost.
pretty close. They're getting there. Oh, it smells good, doesn't it?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
again, classic old fashioned right here. This is how it should be made. You know, I'll let you do simple syrup. That's fine, but no muddling of cherries, no muddling of an orange. You've seen that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm just like,
Don't trust that bartender.
yeah. I'd rather him drink out of my drink.
And
what
by
we do
all
here.
means, no splashes of soda.
This is not Wisconsin.
Yeah, so Wisconsin old fashioned, you have to order because they'll do them with brandy.
Brandy, right?
Yeah. Over here.
You guys are going strong. There's a lot of people up and moving.
Yeah.
I never know what to. I've never seen this many bodies upright at this hour.
You never know.
You never know. It is absolutely hit or miss.
We actually had somebody
Can you
here.
hand me
like,
an
for
orange?
2 o'clock hour.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't know if you knew the PAX.
Corey's here. Yeah.
Corey came by.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Everyone knows Corey.
I prefer to do it on the wake up instead of on the down.
I think we were his last stop.
Little. And then, just because, if you are going to do a cherry,
You can garnish with the cherry. You
yes,
just can't muddle the cherry.
correct. That's.
It's fun. You can see through the ice.
I know, isn't that a great ice? Here it is, coming in. Cheers. Chink. Oh, that's a good looking one.
Yes.
Too early for old fashioned?
Never.
Never.
Breakfast
Never.
in the glass.
Yeah, breakfast in
Breakfast
the
of
glass.
champions.
Hey, there's orange. I mean, there's a little.
Cherry, there's
There's
fruit.
a little
Making that
orange
up.
oil.
It's a fruit cocktail.
That's right.
Yeah, so in Wisconsin, not only do they serve with brandy, you can order a brandy old fashioned sweet, and that's when they'll put soda on it. I know I wouldn't do it. They also will mix them with what's called bug juice, and bug juice is like a premix. It's sugar, water, Angostura, and splash of 7-Up, and they'll have that pre-mixed. So you can order it with bug juice, and they just pour that right in like a. Yeah, but they've come a long way. You know, back in the day, that was not a popular drink, and in 2020, last stat I have, it was that year it was the most popular drink in the U.S.
The old fashioned.
The old fashioned. So there you go.
You need to go to a Wisconsin supper club and have an old fashioned. They do
Yeah,
a lot of that.
they do.
The old supper club get you a perch dinner or whatever the fish of the day is. Supper club.
Perch dinner.
That's
Ready to move on?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, what wine did you want to use for that crazy flaming punch thing?
Is that yours coming up?
No, not for a while, but I'm going to make you that mulled wine, so you don't have to mess around with that because that takes about 15 minutes.
All right.
Is it like that red wine that's back there?
There's a Spanish one we got for it.
That
No.
was a German one.
What's
German, that German sweet, right?
Yeah,
Okay, I got
we'll
it.
use that.
All right.
Yeah.
Anything else have to go?
Oh yeah, here. This. Thank you.
Got it.
Oh, here, I'll keep that. Right in. Well, there we go. We're on to number 40. What time is it? Oh, it's 6.
It's 6.
How close are we to where we're supposed to be?
This is the last in that 5 to
41.
6.
Oh, we're close. But it's 6, so we need to do the shut down, shut back on.
Okay.
You can probably do this one because we didn't do it till like 4:15 the last time, unless you want to get back on.
You know what we'll do is we'll do. Oh no, we're way good. But what we'll do is we'll throw a video in real quick, just to let some people out there see what we're doing. Why don't we do the new clip? That one.
This one?
No, one up.
That one?
That one, yeah.
From behind a bar, Paul Lemasters is serving up cocktails for Coats. He's using what started as a way to get through COVID-19 lockdown to now raise money for Coats this winter.
I'm naive in many ways, and when we first did this and we started, you know, they got more and more, and I thought, well, we're gonna run out of people to give coats to, and you don't, because every year somebody needs a new coat.
12 years ago, he started the LC Coat Drive, though it's grown into quite the operation, donating 5,000 new coats to St. Vincent de Paul most recently. When it started, it was just a family affair.
This started off really with teaching my kids the art of giving back. We did 4 coats one year. 4 coats, and we bought new coats, took them to St. Vincent de Paul. I wanted my kids to see what that was like.
And it stuck. He didn't expect the reaction 1 year later.
And the next year, my kids kind of threw it back at me and said, hey, are we giving more coats this year? No, what do you say? No. So you said, yeah, of course we are. And we're going to do a little bit more. And it's been a great feeling because not only have we grown it within our family, now it's bigger than us.
This year, he's going old-fashioned with a 24-hour telethon. You can catch it on his Facebook or YouTube. And while he collects cash, he's serving up 50 cocktails from Saturday to Sunday night. It's a fun twist on what he's found is a real necessity for so many.
I know the demand. We get calls from schools and local organizations asking, can you bring us 50 coats, 100 coats? And I'm honored and humbled when we're able to say, yes, we can.
As we move into winter, St. Vincent de Paul is gearing up to help the less fortunate. Fox 19 Now's Jordan Valines is live at the West End YMCA with how folks can get a free coat today, and the time is now, right?
Yeah, absolutely. They're about to start opening the doors here into this gym any minute. I just heard them actually make an announcement a few seconds ago. We saw that line earlier. Again, even before, of course, before the doors opened, there were dozens of people lined up to get a winter coat. Of course, with these temperatures dropping, that's what's imperative. But you know what, Jessica? I want to point out something that's even more imperative that I find so inspiring this morning, and that is this gentleman right here. We're talking to a man named Paul. Okay, this guy, you guys are not going to believe this. This guy came in and donated hundreds of coats. Paul, talk to me about, the incredible success that you've had in being able to accomplish this goal today.
We started off years ago. We just donated as a family 4 coats.
Yeah.
And we liked it, wanted to do more. Kids pushed. And so we just, every year we grew it, and I started asking for people to donate money.
Right.
And so we raise, almost $20,000 every year.
Wow.
And then we go to Old Navy and we buy new coats. And this was our largest year. We were able to buy 750 brand new coats, and then we bring them down and give them away.
Paul, the miracle maker, right here on this Saturday morning. Thank you so much, Paul. I'll toss it back to you guys. But, we did talk with Paul earlier, so you're going to be able to hear from him throughout the day and also on tonight's newscast as well. For now, reporting live, Jordan Valines, Fox 19 Now.
At least 3 Old Navies today, and we'll probably clean each one of them out.
When Paul Lemasters walks into a store, he brings a team of power shoppers with him.
All right, you got boys? We have 3 of these.
They literally clear the racks of coats, stocking up on bargains for a good cause. Paul says it started as a gesture to teach his kids about giving.
About 8 years ago, it was a little thing with the family. Took the kids, said, this year we're not, buying stuff for us. Let's buy. So we literally bought 4 coats. it's enough for hopefully a family.
It snowballed from there, eventually turning into an avalanche of giving.
We just kind of kept growing from there until eventually we were at 500 coats. We ended up donating then 6, 7. Last year was 800 brand new coats. So it's been pretty amazing.
They were out hitting the stores today for the same reason a lot of people were, for the big discounts. And they know that getting out and doing this in person really kicks off the holiday spirit, not just for their family, but for a lot of other people too. Earlier this week, there was a fundraiser so people can donate to the cause. Paul says he could shop online or strike deals with companies to pick up donations directly from the loading dock, but he wants to be more hands-on.
You feel good, and other people feel good. And you know, while we're doing this, people will walk up and say, "What are you doing?" And we tell the story, and then people are like, "Oh my gosh, I want to help." So they'll give money, or they'll buy a coat and hand it over. And it's just great to see.
Their shopping spree won't be over until they bought 850 coats, enough to fill this U-Haul truck. And their involvement doesn't end there. They like to take part in the St. Vincent de Paul Coat Drive distributions, too.
You can't write a check and just be like, "I did something." I believe you have to be involved because it gets other people involved.
From Mason, Andrew Setters, WLWT News 5.
Shout out to everybody who donated.
As the doors opened at Elder High School Shaper Center, the line stretched around the building. After a year of smaller events, this return to the St. Vincent de Paul coat distribution warmed hearts by sharing a warm coat with our neighbors in need.
That's all that our mission is about. We're all about that personal connection. So this is one day we're able to, fortunately, be able to help out hundreds of people, but St. Vincent de Paul, we're helping people every day, not just these distribution events.
In 3 distributions across the region, St. Vincent de Paul will provide coats for about 4,000 people. Each donation, a heartwarming gift, neighbor to neighbor.
I'm honored to help, but more I'm humbled and grateful for, you mentioned last year was a difficult year, the generosity that people have shown us that allow us to move this forward.
The LeMasters family have been longtime donors to this coat drive. This year, they brought in almost 2,000 coats to help someone else fight the winter cold.
We have about 25, 30 people that help us throughout the year now to be able to raise the money, to be able to get the coats, to be able to sort them, to deliver them. It's beyond us.
Brian Hodgman and his son Corey volunteered to shop and sort and do whatever needed to be done. From one neighbor to another, personal shoppers connected, finding the perfect coat, sharing the warmth of the season in the tri-state.
How are you? Good. Did you find what you like? Hi. How are you today?
And the message of caring for each other.
We've seen a lot of people come through these doors today, and it's been all demographics, and great to see the kids at Elder getting out, and then also the parents like me as well.
Richard Childs, WLWT News 5.
This has been a family outing event that we've been doing for years, and it's been great to see Max and Chloe not only help every year and do more every year in this event, but also bring their friends and watch them grow as they've done this. They have definitely given us the hands-on from the very beginning when it was going and shopping on Black Friday with the U-Haul to now where they bring their high schools. Shout out to Elder, shout out to Seton, and they come and spend what was a very cold day, again doing all the behind the scenes work to get these coats ready for all the schools. coats and more coats. Gotta love all these brand new coats. From pallets and boxes to bagged coats that are all now part of our inventory, we now get ready for the final part, and that's getting to deliver these coats to a lot of schools, a lot of organizations, a lot of kids and a lot of adults that will walk away with a brand new coat. So not only shout out to everybody that helps us behind the scenes get it ready, shout out to everybody out there who helped to donate and give us the funding so we're able to do it. You are looking at somewhere between $40,000 to $50,000 worth of coats that are going to make hopefully 2,000 kids smile and stay warm this year. So thanks to all of you. That's me. Hi. All right, people. You know how this works. We are at our 2-hour break at 4. We're gonna shut it all down for a couple of seconds and then turn it right back on. Can I trade you so I can type a new title? All right. Oh yeah, you fix the TV. All right, people. We'll be right back. Give us 2 minutes. We're getting pretty good at this. So we're gonna finish.